Hello Pisces, and welcome to the Angel Cooperative channel. Happy New Year. I'm Liza Mariani, and I'm here to do your monthly tarot horoscope for January of 2020. Welcome for tuning in, and sorry that these videos are so delayed this month. I actually filmed them the other day, and of course they came through with no picture and only sound, so of course I had to go and re-video everything all over again, so that's why, of course, created even more of a delay. But I'm glad to get them finally out to you guys, so hopefully they will give you the messages and the guidance that you need for the month of January. Also with this new year, as we start this new decade, which is going to be really exciting. Wishing all of you the very best in this new year, in all your love and health, and also financial endeavors that you're going after this year. Okay, so let's see what we have coming in for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Also, don't forget to check the other signs in your chart to see what other messages may be connected to you and your energies. All right, we have the Tower reversed, the King of Wheels, the Sun, and the Three of Cups reversed. Also, for your overall energy, we have the Knight of Wands. Oh, wow. Beautiful energy for you guys this month. Let's see what other clarifications with the cards that we need to hear for the month of January for Pisces. Let's clarify the cards for January. We have the Book, the Lady, the Ship, and the Stork. And we also have the Fox as your overall energy. Okay, so let's also pull just a few runes. I want to bring in some other clarifications for this month. Let's see what we have for Pisces. The Movement rune. We have Growth rune. And the last one we have is a Partnership rune. Interesting. Okay, I also want to pull one last thing, and that is a crystal to see what healing energy that Pisces needs to focus on for the month of January 2020. Oh, and we have white agate. I love this stone. It's so pretty. I mean, I don't know if you can really see it on the camera here, but it's got this beautiful pearlized white color, but it's also a little bit translucent, has like this linear pattern going throughout the stone. When you look through it, it's just amazing. This stone is also known to connect with your thought processes and help you to think clearly. Also aids with anxieties and depression, also helping you to heal through traumas, things that have caused you a lot of pain, and also helps to keep you focused. I do feel like this is a good stone for Pisces this month, especially as you're trying to stay focused in this new year, especially as you're taking on new goals and new things that you're trying to go after. And I do feel like you are going to be doing that, because we do have the Knight of Wands here, and this I do feel is your energy along with the Fox. So I do feel like you're being a little bit you're going after what you want. The Knight of Wands, like, they know what they want and they're going after it. And I feel like that's your energy. It's like you're actually very excited for 2020. You're excited to start this new year. You're excited to start on a brand new footing. It's almost like you're having a clean slate and you're hitting the ground running. But not just with that, but I do feel like you have this sense of this really, really good sense of knowing what it is that you want and, strategizing. Because the Fox is a very wise animal, but also very, can be sly and cunning as well. But I do feel for you, it's like you're going to use some of your abilities to get through situations in order to, put yourself in a better light, make yourself, more likable, putting yourself in a place where people are taking notice of you. You're putting your plans into action. So I do feel that there is a lot of action going on this month, especially with the Knight of Wands energy. And this is definitely not a time that you're going to be relaxing and, focusing on taking a break. I feel like this is more about putting into action all the things that you're wanting to be doing. So I do feel like that's exciting, but you do want to have a clear mind and, a sense of feeling like that you can communicate and that you can get your points across as well. But I feel like thinking clearly is going to be very important for you this month. That's why White Agate is also really good. For the energy for this month. We do have the movement rune, and of course, as we start out the month, we have the movement rune along with the Tower. So there is some major changes going on. I do feel like there is some things that you're trying to overcome. The Tower being reversed is maybe that you have avoided a disaster in some way. So that way you're actually, hold on a second, my dog is barking. Sorry about that. My dog loves to bark at the mailman. And of course, she loves to let the mailman know that she sees him. Anyways, with the Tower reversed, I do feel that you are like avoiding a disaster, avoiding things that could have gone wrong. So I do feel like this is your time to make things right. I feel like you're like learning from them. The book is here. And this is all about learning how to make things right and also how to move in the right direction. I feel like it's like you averted a disaster, but the thing is that with this new year and the movement rune, I do feel that you're more focused on the things that you need to do now. It's like what you need to do to make things right, or you're actually just ready to take those steps right now. And I love that energy because especially with the card we have next is the King of Wheels. And if this isn't already an earth sign that you're dealing with, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male energy, but I do feel like there is this sense of you being like this entrepreneurial, taking the lead, taking your role in the power of, what it is that you have to do, taking control of your finances, taking control of your career, it's more taking control of the things that really matter, especially when it comes to your finances. You have the Lady here as well. So for some of you, I feel that even though you are, you're this strong, independent woman, if you are female, you have this like feeling of being almost like like taking on the male energy of the person who's in control. If not, some of you Pisces may actually have somebody here that's coming in to help you. It could even be a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn male who is looking to possibly even, this is a business person energy, somebody who is really good at what they're doing, but also has really good sound advice, especially when it comes down to finances. And it could be a financial planner. It could be somebody who's coming towards you with good open advice in order to help you, stick to your goals and getting to the place where you need to. This may even be like an institution that's helping you, a bank or something where, somebody's actually coming towards you with good money advice. And especially since it puts you into a standing where you're feeling more confident. And it's a very good positive energy. I do feel for some of you, it's actually somebody helping you or you're taking over into that role yourself. It's kind of like you're taking control and you're actually, taking the steps and the action to make things change for yourself in a positive way, but also doing the research and learning what it is that you need to do, or even, going to find the avenues of where you need to do to like create that positive, flow of money. Because I do feel like this year you're really focused. I do feel like there's more of, not just more about focus, it's more about action. I do feel like you're not going to let things, go by the wayside and say, okay, I'll get to it next week or I'll get to it next month. You're like, no, right now is go time. I got to get these things done. I want to make major changes for myself this year. I do feel it's very, very positive, especially here with the sun. We have the sun energy along with the ship. And I do feel that, you know, you're actually saying, you know what, enough's enough. I'm going after it. This is also, you know, feeling really good about yourself, feeling almost like you're free, feeling happy, feeling like it's like a very good healing energy too. The ship is also about setting off on a journey. So I do feel like this is for you. You're actually could be even traveling. You could be going someplace warmer, especially with the sun. Since it's January, you know, we're also in winter in the northern hemisphere here. So some of you may actually be taking a trip to someplace warmer, or this may even be that you're looking to create this life for yourself where you're feeling like this, almost like a feeling like you're on vacation because you're enjoying everything. You're waking up and feeling good about what it is that you're doing, and you're going after it. And the thing is, you know, with that, we have this beautiful rune, which is the growth rune. And the growth rune is all about creating growth, not just growth in the aspects of your life. It's personal growth, physical growth. It could even be, you know, a new connections with people, or even it could even be like pregnancy, or it could even be where you're actually looking to create a new family, or get involved in something that you're actually going to be growing. Of course, for a lot of you, I do feel like this is money connection. I do, because we do have the King of Pentacles here, and you know, the Tower is reversed. I do feel like there is a lot of changes that have been happening, and you're almost like ready and willing to get these things actually to happen now. It's like you're not willing to let circumstances be what they are anymore. It's like you're taking the action steps to make things happen. And it's really good energy, because I do feel like you're feeling good about yourself, but you're also feeling good about the growth and the potential in what is going to be happening. So I love that, especially for Pisces, because you guys have been through a lot of struggles in the past. And I know from past readings, you know, there were things, of course, you do have a lot of good things coming in, but you know, it never really feels like it ever completely comes into fruition. It is a lot of free will that is going on here. And it's also a lot about buckling down and focusing in on, you know, what it is that you need to create in your life. And of course, you know, I do feel like you put the work in. It's just that you have to keep going. You can't stop. It's not like you can just, you know, try to do something for a few days and that's all you need to do. It's like you have to be continually. It's like consistency is the key here. So I feel like that's also something that is important for you to hear. We do have the Three of Cups reversed, and also the Stork. And with that, we also have the Partnership rune. So it's interesting because the Three of Cups is reversed. So I feel like it's almost like you're going to be not being as sociable. You're going to be actually taking yourself out of the social aspect of your life, instead of like focusing in on, you know, social engagements. You're going to be a little bit more tied to people that are really close to you. And I feel like you're going to be tightening up your inner circle, and not just like your outer circle of friends. It's more about your inner circle, and actually tightening that up as well. You may actually be picking through and figuring out who are the right partnerships that you need to have in your life. And especially the Partnership rune here, this is all about connections that you have, and the connections that bring value into your life. And really take note, it's almost like taking inventory of what people bring to you, or what you're bringing to the table along with them. It's like how you connect with each other. It's not just about how they're coming towards you. It's about how the connection is. It's about partnerships. It's about, you know, having people who are actually there to help you instead of taking from you and not giving anything in return, and vice versa. It's also about how you're giving back as well. So I do feel like partnerships are very important this month. I think it's almost like you need to take stock in what your partnerships are, and which partnerships are more valuable to you than others, and really tightening up that inner circle. So I feel like that's important, because we do have the Stork here. For some of you, I do feel like this is really good communication, especially with the partnership energy here. Also, you know, I do feel like for some Pisces, there could even be some good news of pregnancies coming in. I don't know, for some of you, maybe hoping to be expecting and looking forward to that. But I do feel like for most of you Pisces, though, this is more about having positive communication and having people who, lift you up instead of, who are just there judging you and judging the things that you're doing. It's like you need to have those connections and those partnerships in your life of people that actually bring you real value. All right, let's also pull some extra cards and see what clarifications we need to have for Pisces for the month of January. Oh, wow, I love this card. We have peace. And peace is all about finding peace and tranquility in your life. But also, you want to maybe even make peace with people who have done wrong to you. It's not that you have to, it's like making amends, but it's also forgiving them and letting them go instead of holding on to things that have hurt you in the past. And it's all about forgiveness, because when we have forgiveness, it's like, this little bird here, I don't know if you can see it, is carrying the olive branch. And I feel like it's almost like you have to say, enough's enough. I don't want to have this war going on anymore. I want to bring the olive branch in and, make amends. But you know what? The thing is, I just need to move on. I don't want to carry that energy with me, because I want to have peace in my life, and, bring peace and happiness and feeling, content in everything that you have, instead of holding on to grudges or holding on to energies from the past that are still holding you back from things that are making you happy. So I feel like that's important, especially as we come into this new year. You don't want to bring in any baggage from the past. You want to bring in all positive energy, because you want to start this year on a bright, fresh start, so that way you can go after and not be, cluttered or clouded with your judgment. I feel like, especially with the white agate stone, it's all about having clarity, mental clarity, not holding on to anxieties, and getting through these situations where you're getting to a point where you feel happy and content with where you are going. I also pulled another card from the archetype deck, and I pulled the Fool, which is all about fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So it's all about, finding light in everything instead of being so serious. Like, joke around, have fun, just instead of being always so serious. I do feel like there is a lot of you in your personalities that you do have a little goofy side to you where you like to show, but you don't show it to everyone. Usually the face that you show everyone is usually the more serious one. But you know what? It's fun to have that lighthearted approach in a lot of things that you do in life. You don't always have to be so serious. So I feel like having like a sense of humor, it's almost like having more of a sense of humor with everything that you do in life, and being a little bit more on the joking side, because I feel like that lightens up sometimes the heavier times that you're going through. But having it also brings you a happier, lighter energy instead of being so serious and so like, oh my gosh, like leading with like anxiety and fear, and like instead be happy, like show like a smile a little bit more. And come into this new year with that energy, and that you're giving that to others as well, because when you do that with other people, it makes them feel happy too. Just even if you just go and smile at somebody, it makes them smile. Even if they're having a bad day and you can tell somebody's having a bad day, it's like how to like cheer somebody up, and it's like that's the lighthearted approach you need to have. So I hope that helped you, Pisces. I hope you guys resonated with this, and definitely comment below. I'd love to hear how you connected with the reading, and also don't forget to like and share the videos with those that will definitely benefit from them. And if you're not already subscribed, to hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you get notified for when our new videos are being posted. All right, well, Pisces, I love you guys, and have a wonderful month, and I'll see you again in February. All right, take care. Bye.